Hi, this is Cindy Halpern, and I want to talk about fate. Yesterday, I was in Rhode Island to have a procedure done on my earlobe. I had a mass on my earlobe, and I went to have it removed. And I ended up having 6 stitches, and she gave me a numbing agent, and it was supposed to wear off in an hour. And it was also supposed to thunder. That was the forecast. In fact, it was the forecast as I was leaving her office, and the sky looked like it was going to open up. So I had this image of me driving throbbing pain in a thunderstorm. And I brought a change of clothes to anticipate that this would happen. So as I was driving along, it was an hour later, I was at the Thames Bridge in New London, Connecticut, and I was expecting the pain to break through, but it didn't. And I kept eyeing the hotels along I-95, and I said, well, it's not raining, I have no pain, so I'll keep going until I have pain, until it thunders. And neither happened. And they were supposed to have pain. She told me after the numbing agent wore off I would have pain because the earlobe is very sensitive, and they kept saying thunderstorm. Even as I was driving, they said there was a high probability of a thunderstorm in Connecticut, which is where I was. And it didn't happen. And so you have to wonder about fate. I've had this before. When I was a little girl, I went to Hawaii with my mother and my uncle to Honolulu, Hawaii, and we were supposed to explore the outer islands. And I don't know, I'm a great traveler, but for some reason I just didn't want to do it. And I told my mom and my uncle, no, I'm not going, I'm not going to do it. I just had this funny feeling. I didn't really know what would go wrong. I just knew I wasn't going to do it. And so my mom and my uncle, being the way they were, would never force me, and they lost their money on it. And we come to find out the next day that this chartered plane crashed, and everybody aboard was killed. Again, that was fate. I had no idea why I had a bad feeling. I was just 13 years old. I couldn't verbalize a funny feeling. I just knew I did not want to go, and that saved me. And a twist of fate. I wrote a book about twist of fate. This one I didn't self-publish. It was too big. But a twist of fate, just a moment difference. Whether you stop for a minute to get a glass of water, or whether, you take a minute to go through your mail, and then suddenly where you would have been on the road, there's a terrible accident there, and you would have been in it. This happened another time, too. My daughter and I was a single parent. I was divorced from my first husband, living on Hartford Avenue. I wanted to take my daughter to the playground just over the line in Johnston, and so we went, and I just had this funny feeling came over me, and something just in the back of my head said, go the back door, or go the back way, which, why would I go the back way? I wouldn't know how to do that, but I listened to my instincts. We went the back way, and as we came to the front, we saw this horrific accident. There were no survivors, and if I had not listened to my instincts, Robin and I definitely would have been killed. So I guess the conclusion of this talk is listen to your instincts. If your instincts tell you don't do something, you may not know the reason, but listen to them. It may save your life.